I needed something. My relationship with her, I didn't know what I was doing, and I needed something.
I think the most important thing was to just have a meaningful time with just my one daughter, and then to just see what God had for me as far as what she needed from me at this point in her life.
We wanted to create a turnkey adventure where in a weekend a father can make an important heart connection with his daughter and get a far better understanding moving forward of who she is and what she deeply needs from him as a dad. This is a wise investment because it really pays off.
It's an opportunity for a dad to say, I choose you for a very long extended period of time to be the absolute center of my attention.
Daughters need their fathers because they have questions only their fathers can answer. And so we help dads answer those questions so they can become their daughter's hero for life. Because for both of them, what's better than that?
She's my firstborn, and I love her. I just didn't know how to connect with her. And I didn't have a venue. I was unfathered in how to father a daughter. I just didn't know how to talk to her and connect. And I feel like a window or a door was opened while we were there, and our conversations have really come alive, and we've connected since then.
I think one of the best things for me was being able to ask them, what am I doing well? What can I do better? And giving them a chance to speak into our relationship.
This was just an opportunity for me to just kind of reassure her of how I felt about her. And even if she didn't respond emotionally, just to know that I was committed to pursuing her and letting her know that she was important and special to me.
Just realize that looking back over my history with my daughter, Bosley, that the most valuable, precious times to her and to me were the times where she and I went off and did something, like we went camping or we rode horses. And so it just made sense that needed to be something outdoors.
Some of the adventure challenges that at first she was afraid to do, but then after encouraging her to do it, she came through, and just that look of excitement on her face and self-satisfaction and confidence that laid a foundation for her to build. Those were big deals. So much of life is built on how you see yourself, and if you see yourself as afraid of things and not able to do things, that hold you back so far. So to see her break through that and jump over that hurdle and gain some confidence out of that built a foundation for her to really. I've even seen things since then, just seen her off that level of confidence say, I wonder what else I can do.
I think that if there are dads who are struggling with their daughters, it's really a unique opportunity to have that, because it's so difficult to strip away all the busyness, all the responsibilities, and then be in an environment where you don't feel any pressure, where you have to do something.
When I went to First Bloom, I was expecting a miracle. I was expecting God to come and father me in fathering a daughter. I was desperate. I needed help, and so I was expecting God to come for me, and He did. He did. I felt encouraged. I felt like there was room for me to practice and try things and fail and succeed, and that it would be okay.
Or when there's another challenge coming up, I can encourage her and say, hey, do you remember when at First Bloom you did this and you broke through your fear? And sometimes she'll pull from that and use that as an excuse to push through whatever other challenge she's facing, whether it's something physical or even relationally with her friends at school, or even spiritually.
I was reminded and challenged again to approach fathering my daughter not from the perspective of what I think's best or what would look good to me, but what does she need? Learning who she is, where she's at, and seeking to fulfill my role as her father as God is making her into the woman that He wants her to be.
The highlight for her, the thing that she loved the best, was just spending time with me. And we got to spend a lot of time together. It was really good.
You know, Lauren was at the lower end of the age spectrum. She was 9. Caitlin was almost 13. And so for both of them, it was just that alone time. Just the two of us. We had, you know, that free time. And, you know, Caitlin wanted to drive the car, so I let her drive the car because it was a setting where we were able to do that. She was old enough. Lauren wanted to go kayaking, and just the joy of just letting them pick what we do and just spending time, just quality time one-on-one with them.
It's what they both need, but it's like they come into it without knowing that's what they most needed. But God comes and reminds them of how special and how needed they are to one another.
It's a place where God shows up. And if you want God to show up in your parenting, I highly recommend it.
Do it. Do it. Absolutely do it.
It's a weekend that is designed to produce tons of smiles, give opportunities where kind of the hardness of heart is lost in the laughter and in the joy, so that conversations that really need to be had can be had, and we can remember how much we love one another. That's why First Bloom.
I think she enjoyed dominating in the drift trikes.